Puma just made a massive statement, a massive attack on Nike and Adidas. Puma, let me get straight to the point. Well done. Puma, you must have been listening to my videos because you must have been seeing the way I've been critiquing you for your performance in the past years and decades. But what you have done on the grandest stage of them all, the World Cup, this is going to go down in the history books, Puma. This is what's going to elevate you lot. This is what's going to get you closer to Nike and Adidas. This is what you should have been doing. Puma has launched the 2026 World Cup City Edition Boots Pack. Puma have dropped a specific special edition boots pack for the 2026 World Cup. Adidas and Nike ain't even released their boots pack for the World Cup yet. There's still rumours flying around what could be the Nike pack, what could be the Adidas pack. It's even looking like the Adidas and the Nike pack are going to have the same sort of colorways. So how are people going to identify which one is the Nike one and which one is the Adidas one when all we're going to be seeing is just the same pink and white that both Nike and Adidas are using? If you want to see the potential Nike World Cup pack, go check out this video right here. It's going to break it down to you, explain the boots. You want to see the Adidas one, go check out this video right here. It's going to also break it down to you and explain the different boots that they have in the pack. But forget about them. Today we're giving Puma his flowers. Because Puma ain't just dropped no ordinary boot pack, even though it's for the World Cup. But what they've done something that Nike haven't done and only maybe Adidas have done to an extent. But they ain't done it the way Puma's done it. What Puma have done, this is different. The pack celebrates the culture of the 5 major host cities for the 2026 World Cup: Dallas, Miami, Mexico City, New York, and Los Angeles, with a unique design for each city. The World Cup ain't gonna be in Canada now? I thought the World Cup was in Canada. Puma has officially launched the special 2026 World Cup City Edition Boots Pack, celebrating the stories, culture and intersection of 5 major host cities for the 2026 World Cup. Do you know what that means? They dropped a boot for each city. 5 city, 5 boots. This ain't like Nike and Adidas who only drop their same old Mercurials, Phantoms, Tiempos. Nah. Puma said, you know what? We're going to drop one for each city. And do you know what this means? This means the Puma wearing players, they're all going to be standing out and looking different. They're not all going to be wearing the same Predators, the same Tiempos, the same Phantom. No, certain players might wear the Dallas edition, the Miami edition, the Mexico City edition, the New York edition, or the LA edition. You don't know, but all you're going to know is from whatever boot the player is wearing, it's going to link to a specific city. Puma, that was a smart idea. See, Puma, that's what you call football fashion. Puma, you keep doing more stuff like this, then it's going to make sense why Nike and Adidas fell off. It's going to make sense. Here are the 5 boots right now. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you see this one down here, this one. I saw this being worn by McKennie, Juventus player. And I was like, what boots are these? They're looking like Mercurials. But, you know, it turns out they were Puma. I didn't think to dig deep into what specific boot pack this was. I just thought maybe these were just custom boots for the boy Kenny. But it turns out it's part of the World Cup pack. He wanted to be seen early. That's why he wore them. Now, the one thing I'm going to say is it is only April. Late April, about to hit May. But, May is the deadline, basically, where the season comes to an end. So May is where you want to start showing off and representing your new boots and kits and all of that. So I'm not going to say there's anything wrong with Kenny wearing it 1 week before we get into May. That's fine. But the issue I have is, Puma, are these the set boots for the World Cup, or are you going to drop another pack, specific pack for the World Cup? Because with what you've done, you can't drop another pack. This has to be your World Cup pack. You can't just say this was for the World Cup and then drop another pack. This has to be the World Cup pack. If you want them extra ratings, that positive review, make sure this is the World Cup pack. Because Puma, this is the best work you've ever done. Comment down if you agree with me or not. Is this not the best work Puma have done? You ain't never seen Puma drop a World Cup pack before. Be honest. You've never seen that. And look at the colorways they even got going. They got the BCs, the DCs, bright colorways, dark colorways. The players are going to be standing out. They're going to be standing out. They've got designs on them. Puma, this was great work from you. This is different. This is what the football fashion scene needs. Now, I know you want to know already which one's my favorite one. Calm down. We're going to get to that. Let me look at the boots more. Let me assess the pack, and then I'll come to a conclusion on which one's my favorite. But just by looking at these 5 pairs of boots, I can already have a rough estimate of which ones I would purchase from the store and rock on the pitch. Comment down if you think you know which one I would wear. Well, comment down which one's your favorite so far out of the 5 if you already have it. This is how the Puma players' suitcases are going to be looking. It's going to be all these boots just thrown into them, because Puma have brought heat to the streets for the World Cup. There's so many options for Puma players. If you want, you can switch boots. The Nike players can't do that. The Nike players are going to be told you have to wear this one World Cup pack we have for you. And they're all going to wear the same boots. But the Puma players, maybe one day they want to wear this one. The next game they want to wear that one. Next game they want to wear this one. They want to wear that one. They can change. They've got 5 different options. Well, of course, some of them are going to be tied to the Ultras. Some of them tied to the Futures. But there's like 2 for each. There's 2 boots for each anyways. Each design tells a story, shaped by a football culture across the world's most influential cities, featuring striking patterns and colorways inspired by the unique characteristics of each locations. So are we going to get into this and explain the patterns and designs and explain how it relates to the cities? Because it best makes sense, Puma. It has to make sense. I can't even try guess which city is which based off the designs, because I'm not going to know. I'm just not going to know. Like, you think I can look at this and see which city this is? I'm not going to know. You think I can look at this one and see which city? Maybe this screams Dallas. This could be Dallas. It's looking like this one looking like yeehaw. You know what I'm saying? Looking like yeehaw, that cowboy stuff. Because of the palm trees in the back, this one screams Miami. And because of like the vibrant color, it does scream Miami. Alright, this has to be New York. With the skyscrapers in the back, this has to be New York. See, this one here, I'm guessing Mexico City. I would have said this was Miami, you know. But this kind of does make sense as Mexico. These patterns, they're screaming Mexico. Look at the M. You know what I'm saying? The patterns and everything, it does scream Mexico. But I would have also said Miami. This one's got that bright BC. This is nice. Alright, let's get into them. First, we have the Puma Future 9 Mexico City. So this is the Mexico City one. Pink, green, yellow. It's got different colors in it. And the colors actually complement the boot well. It's not like they've just used bare colors and it's not working. It actually is working. Oh, look at the sole plate of the boots. It's just BC all over it. It's got a bit of DC as well and it's working. This is a very, very nice pair of football boots. The Mexico City one, it's got my approval. Well done, Puma. This is some good stuff right here. Good stuff. Good stuff. Puma, this is one for the history books. The Puma Future 9 Mexico City boots feature a vibrant and energetic design reflecting the city's dynamic culture. It sure does. Next we got the Puma Future 9 Los Angeles. So this is LA. Fair enough. It's got the BC again, the light blue. I'm trying to see what the design. Okay, we've got water here. Alright, so this is probably like the beach. LA, the beach, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense. LA and Miami, they're kind of gonna look the same. You know, they're gonna have different designs. They're gonna have the same designs, I'm guessing. Wait, hold on, look at the Puma. Yo, look at the Puma logo. Yo, look at the Puma look. Puma's that you, yeah? Okay. Nah, Puma, this is your best drop of 2026. Probably the best drop of the decade. Puma, to me, this is your best ever drop, because I've never really been a fan of Puma like that. But Puma, what you've done with the World Cup as well, Puma, this is your best ever drop for me. If anything, if I was going to introduce someone to Puma, this would be the boot pack that I introduced them with. Puma, we need more like this in the future. See what I did there? FTR, standing for the future. I like that. The sole of the boots as well got that BC. It's called football. See, they're telling you it's called football, not soccer. They're telling you get to know if you don't know. Listen, you can call it soccer or football. It's up to you, man. Different countries, different languages. It's alright. What's going on with the bottom though? I feel like this is meant to be a map or a heat map or something, but something's going on down here. But it looks good though. Yeah, these boots are fire, man. These boots are fire. I can't lie. I love them. Amazing. Amazing piece of boots. Amazing piece of artwork from Puma as well. Amazing. Look at the Puma. See what I'm saying? Look, even they had to highlight the Puma. They know something special is going on here. You can see the skull. You can see the skeletal system of the Puma cat. Amazing. The BC works. Everything. Perfect pair of boots. It's got my approval again. The Puma Future 9 captures the West Coast vibe. I like that one. The West Coast. The design incorporates a beautiful wave and a palm tree graphic alongside a striking puma cat leaping through the sunset, perfectly embodying LA's sunny coastal aesthetics. That's a good design, man. Well done, well done. The descriptions now that we're reading the description of the design, it's making sense to me of what they did and how it relates to the boot and everything, how it links to the cities. Puma, this is excellent so far. You're 2 for 5 right now. Puma Future 9 Dallas. All right, they got that aubergine dark chocolate color. Okay. Now this one, I'm not a fan of the colorway too tough. It's got the DC. It's still gonna help you stand out because it's not a usual colorway you see on the field, but it's the designs and the patterns for me, man. The cowboy, yeah, I'm not feeling that on the boots. Now, regardless, these boots here, they still do look cool. I ain't got an issue with them. Not my favorites, not the one for me, but they're still cool. Maybe it's the black and white cow skin that ruins it for me, man. If they didn't add the cow design, I feel like it could have been better. Maybe just with the burgundy and the silver, it would have been fine enough. But what do you think of these boots? Do you feel like the colorway works with this, or does the design not work with it? It's not really for me, but it's alright, it's okay. The deep burgundy base is highlighted by Western inspired golden star motifs and a distinctive animal print pattern, honoring Texas heritage. Yep, of course. Next is the Puma Ultra 6 Miami Rose Dust Electric Peppermint Puma Gold Blue Crystal. Now, if only they had used the Miami colorways on the Futures. Why did they have to do it on the Ultra? Why the Ultras? It would have been so much better if they didn't use the Ultra. They should have used this on the Futures. I like the colorway. It's got the BCs. It's standing out. It's got that Miami vibe to it. You can see the patterns on the boots. Looking like, it just screams Miami. It screams the nice, vibrant life of Miami. This is a nice sole. Very nice sole. But you already know when I try to bend that ball into the corner of the goal like Anthony, it's going to destroy the sole of my boots. It's got a nice vibrant colour to it. I just don't like the fact that they used it for the Ultras. I would rather they used it for the Futures, not the Ultras. So yeah, it still gets my approval though. Last but not least, the Puma King 20 New York. Now I feel like the silver, the ice blue, is just meant to represent the colours of the skyscrapers. The skyscrapers, shiny buildings with glass windows. That's all you see. All you really see is ice blue when you look at these New York buildings. So I feel like they nailed it perfectly with the colorway. The sky blue and then the skyscrapers in the back matching the colorway of the sky. It's skyscraper, you know what I'm saying? It's all making sense. But once again, they used the Puma King edition for this one, and I'm also not a fan of the Puma King. The only ones I really like of the Puma is the Puma Future. I feel like the Ultras and the King, they need to be remodeled, man. This isn't back then no more Puma. This is where you're going wrong. Let's let go of this Puma King and Ultra, and let's, you gotta try and you gotta get a mercurial version. So a boot for the speedsters, you gotta get a boot for strikers and a boot for midfielders. The Ultras and the Kings are not doing it no more because no one knows what position they're really for like that. But the colorway is good. The beautiful sole. It says King down there. But like I said, you already know when I bend that ball in the corner of the goal, I'm gonna look at the sole of my boot and see that this silver has been scraped off and ruined. But I love the colorway though. I'll still give it my approval. The colorway gets the approval, but I'm still not a fan of the Kings. The colorway creates a cool metallic silver and light blue upper paired with the mint green detailing and studs on the shiny chrome sole plate. Which of the 5 host city designs from the new Puma 2026 World Cup City Edition pack is your favourite? Well, thank you for asking me that question. This one right here is my favourite, man. The new Mexico City, it's got the win for me. I love this one. It's got the BC, it's on the Futures, which is a 2 for 2. Like, this would be the one that I would rock. The rest of them, they're still good. But like I said, if some of them had the designs on the Future, maybe it would have been my first choice. But the Puma Futures, the Mexico City, they've got the W for me. But comment down which one is your favourite out of the 5. Which one are you feeling the most? Which one would you rock on the pitch? Now you want to know, if I walked into the Puma store, I saw these boots, would I buy them? Come on. Like I've just said, I would buy them. I definitely would buy them. And I'm not usually one to pick Puma. But in this instance, I would definitely pick Puma. Because these boots are fire. I'm going to be standing out in the walk. And it's not even that it's just one boot. There's a whole 5 choices. 5 choices. I could go crazy that whole tournament. Every game I'm wearing new, different boots. You know how crazy that is? So Puma, you definitely made a statement to Nike and Adidas. You've done something that's never been done before. You stepped out the box. You created a pair of BCs and DCs. Plenty of boot options for the players to wear. They don't have to just stick to one boot and all look the same. They're all going to be standing out in their own unique way in the World Cup. And that's crazy. But yeah, Puma, well done. If you enjoyed this video and you felt like it really helped you, make sure you smash that like button. If you didn't enjoy the video and you felt like I wasted your time, dislike the video then. Live yours. If you want to step onto the pitch looking fly like the Puma boys are going to be looking, then make sure you go check out my page, as there's so many videos on the page that's going to help you find your style. You never know what style might be yours, which is why you need to go through my page and see what's there for you. I'm telling you, there's some bangers and hidden gems over there. Don't lack. Apart from that though, it's been your boy. But when I step out with the team, I ball hard.